one of my YouTube channels has 7,000 total videos uploaded. This is another one of my channels that has 2,300 videos total uploaded. And this is another one of my channels that has 1.6K videos total uploaded. If you do the math altogether, that is about 10,900 total videos. I've also owned other channels in the past that are now inactive, so I've posted in total over 11,000 videos across the last 5 years of me posting videos on YouTube in general. So I'll be revealing within this video exactly what I've learned about everything, what works, what doesn't work, does volume even matter, how you can always have a high RPM, and how your videos can never basically die out ever once you use the right systems and strategies. Also, I do want to mention and show you guys the earnings. This channel did 9.5K so far in 2025 off of only ad revenue. This one did 1.1K off of only ad revenue, and then this one did about $200 off of ad revenue. It's also not counting the digital products and sponsorships that we run on the side, which is also an additional 4 to 4.5K so far for 2025. Proof of concept aside, let's get into this video. So the first most important thing is going to be making sure that there's a gap in the market for whatever industry you're posting your videos in on your channel. Whenever there's a gap in the market, what does that even mean first off? Ask yourself that question. What does a gap in the market mean? It's pretty straightforward. There's a gap, okay, which means there is a lackage in supply. So if there's a demand, which is this much, and then the supply is that much, what's gonna happen? All the demand, which is gonna be viewers trying to look for said content or a specific video topic, right? And then there's only like 3 channels making a video about it, they're gonna get over flooded with all these demand, which is eyeballs, which is also viewers, and these 3 channels, they could be making the most clickbait, crappy, bullshit content ever, but they're still gonna basically guarantee virality or guarantee X amount of views because there's just this imbalance and thus a gap in the market. Does that kind of make sense? This is single-handedly the most important thing in all of YouTube for you to post content and actually get views to make money. The way for you to find gaps in the market is not to be the next Mr. Beast or try to go viral yourself. You're a complete beginner. You don't know anything about going viral. At least I don't think so. Otherwise, you're gonna be watching this video. You're watching this video and you're on this video because you're trying to actually start up your own channel or just gathering more information, okay? So for you to pull off the next Mr. Beast and create an original video idea that will pull off, get completely viral, is basically just as lucky as winning the lottery. It's not gonna happen. You have to be able to copy proven concepts that already works, okay? So if there was a channel, okay, channel 1, they have 3K subscribers, okay, and they're pulling in on average 1K views per video, that's not bad. And then when you see one of their content getting, 100K views per video, what does that tell you? That is an outlier content which probably has a gap in the market or is just better than anything else. And most likely, that video topic got that much viral because of the topic itself and the packaging itself and not actually the content itself. Very, very rarely is it ever the content. So what does that tell you? You have to double down on what works. And so look at the proof of concept. Why did that video do good? What was that niche about? And then copy it because you're not here to reinvent the wheel. All YouTube is copying videos with big views on a small channel. That's quite small. Sorry, this is quite small. 1K subscribers. My channel has like 6K subscribers. Very, very small. This video is probably a few thousand views, but my best video at the moment is 65,000 views. Okay? Now notice, if you actually go to my channel, that video titling concept is me pointing at a revenue graph. So that is going to be very, very similar to the thumbnail on this video. Thus, I'm creating the same exact concepts and formats because that's a proven format that already works. Sure, this video may not get 68,000 views, just like that, one-on-one copy, but the chances of it getting views is just infinitely times higher than if you're trying to create your own concept and try something that's completely unproven yet, okay? Scientists do the same exact thing. They always try to build towards something that already has proof of concept, whether that be using a similar vaccine or a similar method of curing a fucking sickness. They don't just think of something randomly, right? Does that make sense? Let's say channel A is competing against channel B. Channel B has very, very high-end production. So let's say their production is high quality, the production right here is low quality. However, person B is going to be playing within a saturated market space. Let's say they're going to be posting videos on this niche, Minecraft. This guy is going to be posting videos about this niche. Can you guess what it is? Meme coins. Which one right now do you think has a bigger lackage of supply versus demand? Which one is more trending? Which one's more on the high rise? Which one genuinely has more potential to go viral? I'll give you 2 seconds while I sip on my water. Minecraft has been around for 26 years. This guy has been around for a few months. It's still the bull run. This is completely viral right now. Everyone wants to learn how to make a quick bang for their buck on meme coins. Everyone wants to get a 100x. Minecraft is completely dead. Sure, it still gets views, but nowhere near its peak. Right now, this is at an all-time high. What does that tell you? When you search up also, try this after watching this content. Go onto another YouTube tab and type in how to launch a meme coin. And look at the size of the channels that are ranking for meme coin based content. And then look at the channels that are creating content at the top of the YouTube search results for Minecraft. A lot of the subscribers are a lot bigger for Minecraft compared to meme coins because this is a completely saturated space with, hundreds of thousands of videos uploaded every single month, every single year on Minecraft, but not a lot of content is actually getting created about meme coins. And so, although this Mr. Fucker has really low quality, and this guy has top-notch voiceovers, editing, thumbnails, they're probably not going to do good, considering especially if he's starting from scratch. Okay, if he has a new channel with like 1K subs, he doesn't have any level of authority over other channels that has already been in that niche for multi years. And because this is a new niche that has been relatively new and actually growing, same thing with this niche. AI is completely on the uprise. It's going to dominate, for the next few years. These are the two biggest talked about things. And so creating content within this niche is going to be giving you a much higher chance of success rather than, something like this. Or, I'm not sure if you guys even know what this game is, PUBG. This is completely dead, so focus on the gap in the market and the overall trajectory of your niche before you actually start creating content, because niche is quite important overall. If you're wondering what niche I'm posting my new channels in, I'm posting in the crypto niche, which is exactly what I'm preaching about. Not exactly meme coins, but this crypto in general. So now that you know that you have to make sure you're copying a proven concept that actually works and you're not relying on your little brain that doesn't know anything about YouTube. I'm not joking. Please, for the love of God, don't be a one-on-one copy. Have you ever looked at a MrBeast replica on YouTube, clicked on their video, and realized how fucking ass that content is? You would realize really quickly, when it's a one-on-one replica, you lose authenticity, you lose the meaning of watching a one-on-one replica when you can just watch the main content. Why would you ever watch, I'm not going to name drop anyone, but why would you ever watch a replica of a worsened version and a diluted version of the original piece? That's a lot better. Anyone would rather watch MrBeast over a MrBeast clone. I'm pretty sure you agree with me that you wouldn't want to watch on someone who just copied me, or you wouldn't want to watch my content if I was copying someone else. So when you take proof of concepts that actually work, you want to take the overall idea, the formatting of the content. Did they do a whiteboard video? Did they do a screen recording video? What was the format and how they structure the content? That is the proven structure that works, okay? So that you have to recreate, but the actual content and what you're talking about, if it's the same bullshit, you're not going to really do well. Sure, you might get a little bit views here and there short-term wise, but long-term, if you don't have authenticity and you don't add a new click, you're going to lose longevity. Very, very important. If you actually want to make money for, the next years and genuinely have YouTube as your full-time career rather than working your shitty ass 9 to 5, focus on longevity. And the way you get focused on longevity is, it starts with an A, authenticity. I'm not going to spell it all out because I'm lazy. Does that make sense? Don't be a one-on-one copy. Longevity, down, authent. Cool. Now that we're on the same page and you know how to actually properly get views by leveraging supply to demand and uptrending trajectory of a niche and being not a one-on-one copy, but using the right formats and concepts, you have to focus on, let me see here, demand, how to make money. Okay, I want to show an example. So this is always going to be a video topic that is going to be in demand for the next 5, 10, 20 years, forever. Guaranteed, okay? What is the demand? What is the video topic again? Oh my day, you've already messed up. It is HOWTOMAKE. This is one of the most broad-ass video topics that has potential to always get views because there will always be a demand for this, and the demand for how to make money will always be more than the supply of individuals showing you how to make money. You're on this video because you want to make money. I'm here to supply for this video because I have made a bunch of money. Okay? There's more videos, there's more viewers watching this content than there is of me creating this content. I'm one individual creating this content. How many views is there? Thousands. So you can see the ratio already is like 1 out of like a few thousand. Okay? Same thing with how to make money. So when you're making a content topic about how to make money in general, if you search this up on YouTube, you know what's going to happen. You're going to find the biggest channels with the millions of subscribers, been in this space for decades, that are going to appear at the top. It's going to be physically impossible for me to do better than them. That's why I have to niche down into a subcategory concept which is going to be more detailed, more specific. There's going to be less demand for it, yes, but the supply also shortens like crazy. The supply for individuals creating about how to make money with YouTube, or this title is something along the lines of like posting 10,000 pieces of content on my YouTube career, that doesn't have a lot of supply for it. And the demand for it will be still a lot better than compared to a broad-ass topic about how to make money online. So if I wanted to be in the make money online space, and if I want to start a brand new faceless channel from scratch within this niche, I'd create a concept, something like this. How to print 10K per week. What was the other thing? Because people are lazy, you have to add a kick to it and add a different spin. Remember in the beginning when I said you have to copy a format that works, which is how to make money, but then add your own authenticity or creativity to make it even better and different. Without... Now you notice that this is more specific, it's longer, which means that the view potential for it would be less than something super broad, because the broader it is, the more ability it has to reach a wider variety of audiences. Very common logic. If that makes sense to you, amazing. If it doesn't, click off this video, you're an idiot. With that being said though, if you're going to create content that's super specific like this, that naturally lowers the supply for this specific content idea. How to print $10,000 per week without selling anything. That sounds really, really good. A lot of people would still want to click on this content, and you could literally make the actual format or the content itself complete bollocks. It doesn't have to be anything near as impressive as this, because it doesn't matter what they think about the end result of the video. If you're here to make ad revenue, you're here to get views, all you want is the click. As long as you sell the click and they watch for at least a good majority of the length of the video, you're all set. For all what I know, you could be making videos about, you know, buying shit coins, buying meme coins, and focusing on getting 100x, boom, you're not selling anything. You could potentially make $10,000 a week. As a matter of fact, I know individuals, there's this guy that called WBJ or something, he makes a fuck ton of money from just meme coins, okay? So with that being said, this idea would do so much better than this because it's the same format or concept that will always be in demand, making money, but it's a lot more specific and tailored towards individuals that not a lot of big channels, or not a lot of channels, period, will be creating content about this, whereas hundreds, if not thousands of pieces of content every single day gets created about these 4 letters, because people are dumb and they're idiots. They don't know actually how to get views, and they're not watching this video. So not because you are watching this video, you're actually very, very smart and intelligent for understanding how to grow your channel, especially if you're new to this space, okay? Right. So when I said earlier, you want them to just click on your content, as long as you sell that click and they watch the majority of your content, you're fine. That's all you need. You don't need them to watch even the entire video. You don't need them to like your video. You just need them to click and watch, okay? So for them to not click off immediately, the first few frames are going to be the most important. Let's say you have a thumbnail about that title, how to make 10K a week, you know? So let's say this is a thumbnail, whatever, and then like a crazy person's face being all surprised. What? Okay, that's the thumbnail. They clicked on it because they see surprised face, $10,000 a week. Now the first 5 seconds, I would say the first 1 to 5 seconds has to somewhat match. It doesn't have to be a one-on-one copy of this thumbnail, but it should at least meet expectations of what the viewer thought. You clicked on my video because you saw the title and thumbnail say 7,000 or 10,000 uploaded content, the first few frames I showed and proved to you guys exactly what the video is about. It wasn't filler content, it wasn't me asking you to subscribe, it wasn't bollocks yet, okay? This video entirely is not bollocks. This video is the best video, by the way. But that was the reason you're staying on the video, and that's why you're still watching this piece of content right now to this second, is because I've met expectations and potentially even exceeded the expectations. So now that goes to the other notch. If you can exceed the viewers' expectations after meeting them within the first, few seconds, they're gonna most likely watch the entirety of the content and not click off. They're not gonna even realize that they're watching a piece of content. They're just gonna watch it from A to Z because you have shown and proven to them that they have clicked on the right piece of content and this is gonna be a blast. Does that make sense? So, when you were filming a content about, a faceless content, how to make $10,000 per week, whatever, have the first frame either a bunch of cash or literally $10,000 on a phantom wallet. And it doesn't have to be yours. It could literally be a screenshot of someone else's that you found randomly on the internet. It could be edited for whatever reason. I don't care. So, phantom wallet, $10,031. Boom. Exceed expectations by $31. Boom. So that's the first frame of the video. Make it phantom wallet, $10,031. And then after that, have like voiceover or texting somewhere. This is exactly how I was able to take home $10,000 last week without selling anything. That will make them at least continue to watch the content for the next 30 to 60 seconds to see, okay, this guy has met expectations. I want to see now how I'm able to do this for myself. That makes sense? Whereas, if you had the same clickbaity ass thumbnail and title, and then you made it like the first few frames of you eating donuts, people are going to click off. If they heard an AI voice that was really robotic and not exactly authentic, they're going to click off. So make it authentic. Make sure that it's always at least somewhat exceeding the expectation or meeting the expectation of the thumbnail. And that is how you can actually retain them to continuously watch for a sustained period of time and thus get you ad revenue, get you views, get your content pushed out more by YouTube algorithm, and overall make a ton of more money. Does that make sense? I see it does that make sense a lot. So if that actually does not make sense, I'm sorry. Okay, outsourcing. When you start to grow your channel, make sure you outsource and you automate the production side of things so you're keeping yourself outside of the business. The last thing you want to do is be like Mr. Beast, where your face is literally the success of the business and you have to continuously put yourself out on the camera. Preferably start faceless, like my faceless channels, and then automate it as soon as you possibly can once it starts to become profitable or break even, okay? Now, the number one best place for you to outsource, this comes from purely experience, is, it starts with a P, Filipinians. Filipinians freelancers are the best single-handedly, hands down, because they don't have a crazy accent in their voiceovers. They're pretty good at editing. They're very trainable. They are kind and polite to you. They're super cheap because it's like a third world country. All of the above. They have good work ethic and just ethical in general. They don't try to scam you unlike some countries. Philippines is genuinely hands down the best. Now, there's obviously other countries that you can still hire and get very talented talent from. Like Morocco's quite good. If you want to hire from the United States because you're just a rich ass douchebag, go ahead. But you're going to be losing out on profit margins if you're hiring from the States, because minimum wage in the States is like, what, $26 per hour or something ridiculous? Filipinians is like 36 cents per hour. Hire from the Philippines. Don't be an idiot. You will make more money, get better content, have a more easy team to manage. Filipinos are super easy to manage. You tell them what to do a couple times. They may not nail it the first time, but they're going to nail it eventually, and they're going to apologize if they ever make a mistake, and they're super, super awesome, okay? Hire and outsource to the Philippines. This is not me being racist. This is me being smart with pattern recognition. Now, okay, well, you technically can, but coming from someone who's uploaded 10,000 pieces of content, I would highly suggest you not use this, okay? It's not a bad platform, but when you're hiring from Fiverr, these individuals are genuinely there just to make money. They don't care about the quality, their delivery rate is slow, they overcharge a hell ton, and the whole premise of Fiverr is you reaching out to the platforms, and basically you're convincing them to, do your job. That's not how you're supposed to do it. In general, think about the job, the average traditional 9 to 5. You apply to that job whenever they create a job post or whenever they say they're hiring. The employee goes towards them, goes through an interview and a process to make sure that they are actually fit, and once they pass that screening process, they're inside of the job. That's completely against Fiverr, where you're reaching out to them actively asking, can you please be my video editor? You're literally convincing them. That's not how it works, okay? It's very difficult for you to then land the right individual, and a lot of people are slow, they have multiple projects. Fiverr, all the Fiverr members, all the freelancers, they're just trying to land like 5 different jobs at once and then make $100 per week. Whereas Upwork is slightly better because then all you are doing is creating what I like to call a job post. Very similar to companies IRL that are actually creating like a post of them, oh, we're now hiring, McDonald's is hiring. You're doing the same thing. You're saying, I am hiring you. I'm hiring freelancers. You put out a job post, you put out the descriptions. If you want another video, I have actually another video. Watch that video on how I'm able to create job posts. You just copy exactly what I do. But once you actually have a proven framework and you write the right stops on your job post, you just wait. You don't have to outreach to anyone. You don't have to convince anyone to work for you. Then after a few hours, the job Upwork will do its little thing. They're going to send out your little post to other random freelancers that are best fitted and suited for your job. And what you're going to happen is you're going to get like 10 plus individuals after a couple days that have applied to your job post, giving you all their information. And all you have to do is ask for a sample voiceover, make sure that they are okay with the price. And after that, you want to most likely, 9 out of 10 times, move off of Upwork onto like Discord or Instagram just because it's easier to chat. Upwork sucks. For chatting at least. Don't sue me, Upwork. And then on top of that, Upwork has massive fees. Get them to pay you on PayPal. Get them to pay you on Wise. A lot better than paying 36% fees on Upwork. So obviously you want to build trust first. You don't want to pay them beforehand. If you pay them before they create the content for you, you're going to most likely get scammed, or they're going to not take their job seriously and really massively delay it. If you always have, power over them and tell them that, hey, if you don't hand in X amount of work on time, I'm not going to pay you what we agreed on, boom, that's an incentive. All incentives is to give them a reason. It doesn't have to be a good incentive all the time. You don't have to always give them bonuses. Give them a bad incentive. See how they perform. They'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. They're going to start to really work hard, and boom, you can get your videos done with great quality, minimal time. Don't be mean, don't bully them with your power, but give them a reason to actually be serious because you're genuinely paying them and they need you more than you need them, right? Don't use Fiverr, use Upwork. Another one, this is a bonus by the way, you could use also this website. This is what I've been using recently. It's basically a website, this is not sponsored by the way, it sounds like a promotion, but it's really not. Do whatever you want, but onlinejobs.ph is a website that I think purely has Filipinians, and so it's a complete legendary. They don't care also if I move off of the platform and ask for extra external communication factors like Upwork. I don't know why they would ban you if you try to ask them over the Discord or Instagram. But online jobs, you don't care. Like you just ask for, hey, what's your Discord? Boom, you're all good. They would also push out your job posts more. It sounds so much like a promo. I promise you, I'm not promoting anything. 7. For you to create your videos consistently with the right team that also is awesome, delivery is great, quality is awesome, and have a good relationship with them, have to understand when you're starting out, every single freelancer is absolutely ass. Freelancers are not here to be professionals for most of the time. Freelancers are just here to create money. They landed your job. As long as you're at 7 out of 10, you're chilling because your whole purpose of creating a freelancer team is to manage them. That's your job. You are the channel manager and trainer almost, okay? Train. If you expect to just sit back and not do any of the work, you might as well just use AI, and that will get you demonetized. Don't do that, actually. And the way you train your freelancers is to not actually train them. You don't want to go on a call with them and show them, here's how you make the content, because you probably don't even know how to do that yourself. You don't want to spend any of your own energy and time to train them because that's basically just as bad as creating the video content yourself. You're not actually outsourcing anything. So what you have to do is what I like to call, very, very good, SOP. Do you know what that means? What does SOP mean? Do you know? SOP stands for Standard Operating Procedure, which is going to be a list of things and tasks on a PDF file or on a Word document that you have created, going through everything that you have to know and execute on A to Z, front to back, on the job that they're doing. So depending on if they're an uploader or if they're a video creator, have the job, A to Z within as much detail as you possibly can on how you can do it. Now, you can cheat in your SOP job. What does that mean? When you're creating your SOP, you don't have to write everything yourself and make it completely neat, and you're not doing a test or an essay. You're here to make money, and that's a cool thing about real life is you could bend the rules, you know? Don't break the rules, but you could bend the rules massively. You can famous it. Literally, send them a link, a YouTube video on how to edit. Just do that. That's training them. You're giving them resources. You're telling them to watch the entire video. Say, watch, below. Send them a YouTube video on how to edit a video perfectly on Canva or CapCut. And then after that, send them another link on an example video that another channel has done that you want them to copy the format or heavily inspire off of the format. You don't have to teach them anything. Just make sure that they can do said criteria by watching the tutorials, or if you know actually some level of, editing or designing, teach them via a text. So you just be like, do this, blah, 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 edit with CapCut. We all use CapCut. CapCut's the best, in my opinion. Again, no promo. But that's all an SOP is. It's basically a list of stuff of what they have to watch or read in order to understand exactly what they have to do to execute their job properly, which is all in all just creating the concepts and the formats very similarly to what you wanted them to. And a lot of the times, all you have to do is send them an example video of what you want the process or the concept of the content to be about, and then send them a video on how to do it via CapCut or via Adobe Premiere. It doesn't matter, okay? Freelancers always suck ass. Make sure that you use SOPs to train them so you're not wasting your own time and they're all understanding what to do later on. Especially, I have to explain, freelancers most likely will not stay with you long term. Like I already said, this is the millionth time I've said it, they are here to make a quick bang for their buck, okay? This is what freelancers want. They don't want love. They're not here to be loyal to you unless you pay them $1 million fucking a month. All they want is for you to pay them. So with that being in mind, you will have freelancers come and go, okay? Some will come in, some will leave, very, very often. Actually, because I'm super amazing and capable and handsome, I've had the same freelancer for I think 2 years now. My main freelancer to create the content and also my uploader has been with me since day one, July 2023. But that's because I know what I'm doing, okay? The way you can actually stick around with freelancers now, I'm making that maybe a separate video, but to put it into simple terms, you have to give them incentives, okay? How does a 9-to-5 job treat you with respect? How do they make sure that you don't leave your job? Apply the same principle. They give you a bonus of 2% a year, and you're satisfied with that for some whatever reason. I don't know why. You're satisfied with 2% a year, but that is all it takes. I tell them if they do a good job, I will give them, this is the B word that everyone loves to hear, bonus. It's like overtime. It's like overtime, but without working the hours of overtime. If they just work hard, they do what I ask, I will pay them a bonus. Sounds amazing. They're going to stay at the end of the month. You know what that bonus is? I pay them $15 a month as a bonus. They love it because they're Filipinians and $15 is a lot of money to them. But for me, that's literally pocket change. I don't care about $15. That's my DoorDash lunch. Okay, so I pay them a bonus. I keep them for a long time. I give them incentives. And then I pay them, and then you can increase their base price just a tad bit. If they ever ask for a base price increase, tell them, I don't usually do them, but if you genuinely work hard for the whole month, I will give you a nice bonus, and then 6 months later down the line, we'll definitely do a pay raise for being loyal, period. That's how I was able to only replace, I think, 2 of my 6 freelancers total. I still have 3 or 4 of them working with me. So that is the trick. Does that make sense? Screenshot this, delete it with my eraser. Right. Now, for you to be able to have longevity, and not only grow, but scale your channel exponentially fast, like mine, double D, okay? Double down on what's working. All YouTube is, look at all the formats on YouTube. Every single Mr. Beast video is basically just a doubled down version of their previous best performing video. His best video is all of them actually are just him doing crazy stunts related to money and related to surviving skills with a huge ending, with a huge reward. That's the format that keeps on working. Now, when you find an application or a random niche that works all the time, let's say you're in the crypto niche, okay? Meme coins. If you create a video about how to launch a meme coin on Phantom Wallet, and that video did super good. Work off of it. You don't have to do a one-on-one replica all the time with the same fucking topic. Don't just do how to launch a meme coin on Phantom Wallet 100 times, but how to launch a meme coin on Deck Screener, how to launch a meme coin on Coinbase, how to launch a meme coin on Photon. I don't know, do something that's really, really similar because that format has been proven to work. Doubling down, all YouTube is, like, literally go across all of YouTube. Everyone copies each other. All YouTube is recycled formats, but different innovation and different content itself. Different content material, but the format of everything is like a very, very satisfying beginning, and then it's like a big loading up, and then boom, big payoff. That's basically all what YouTube is. Double down until it stops working. So I guarantee you, meme coins are going to stop, they're going to peak, and they're going to start going downhill. It's basically engraved within every single niche period. That's how Minecraft fell off. That's how a lot of YouTubers fell off. But you want to double down until it's either here to stay and you're the biggest channel within that industry, or until it stops working. And then after that, then you can start to focus on a completely new or figure out another format that works. But if you find something that is an outlier that will continuously give you 10,000 views per video, why would you stop that format and go back to 500 views per video before that big payoff when you can double down on that format and consistently get 3 to 5K views rather than being stuck at 500 views? Literally, this will grow your channel, scale it so much quicker. Do it stupidly. Like, I actually have a member within my community called Search Accelerator. One of my clients, he was doubling down stupid. I'm talking, he found a video concept that works. He made 25 more videos about that exact same video idea. He just changed the titles a little bit, the thumbnails had a tiny little tweak, the exact video itself, the content was exactly the same. And like three or four of the 10 videos that he repurposed got views. That's how crazy it is. And the reason why it has views is because it's a proven concept that works. Because there is a very big demand to supply lackage, and that loops back into our first ever one, which is a gap in the market. This is single-handed the most important thing and reasoning for you to get views. You can have the worst topic, the worst title, the worst content, the worst voiceover, but if there's a million individuals every day looking for X video, and then there's 6 channels making a video about it, and then you're the 7th channel, you can get at least, I don't know the math, but you can get at least like 100,000 views. There's a million individuals every single day. So double down until it's either stupidly amount, or you get in somewhat trouble, like a video gets taken down, or that just content stops working. Milk it, rinse and repeat until it's here to stay forever, or it stops working. That will scale your channel indefinitely times more than just trying to constantly find another new winning format. Right? Number 9, get a mentor. For you to actually scale and then get to levels beyond, you have to do things that you don't know yourself. Now, all of those previous ideas that I've shown to you works because I have experience and I've single-handedly went through all of them. But for you to scale them past, 5 figures per month or multi-5 figures per month, you have to be able to do things that other people has already done themselves. Like, if you want to solve a Rubik's Cube, you don't just figure that out yourself. You ask someone or you learn from someone who's actually already done it before, get them to teach you, you're going to grow exponentially faster. Now, I do have a program, okay? Program. I don't know why I said that. You don't have to hire me, you don't have to go to me. Go to anyone out there who has at least some sort of level of expertise and somewhat of a guru inside of the YouTube community if you are serious about growing on YouTube. Now that's the thing, if you're just watching this for baloney and for, I don't know, for the sake of motivation, I guess, the fuck are you doing, bro? But if you're actually trying to make money and make this serious to actually leave your job or to make YouTube a full-time income gig for yourself, you have to go back to getting a mentor. So if you do want to work with me potentially, I'll have a link somewhere in the description or pinned comment of this video, and you can speak with my head coach to see what your goals are, if I am even able to help you, because a lot of the times actually, I'm not able to help individuals because they either have retarded stupid goals of making $1 million a week, or they want to create content that's like illegal. So if you're not a weirdo and you actually want some help to scale a channel properly and just leave your job, I have a link somewhere, but you don't have to hire me. Just get anyone that you know that actually has a level of expertise to be qualified as a mentor. Now, the last thing you don't want to do is you don't want to have multiple mentors. That's the last thing you want to do, because when you have multiple individuals telling you from a higher standpoint because they have been doing one thing themselves, what I've gone through is completely different than what Mr. Beast has gone through. If you hire someone that did shorts, I don't do shorts. We're going to tell you completely different individuals. Both work and both will probably make you a good amount of money, but they're completely different things, and that's going to only overwhelm you, especially as a beginner. So copy and follow and stick to one format. Again, same thing with making money. Dropshipping works, YouTube works, TikTok works, crypto works. If you do all of them, you're going to get overwhelmed. It applies to literally everything. School, sports, just stick to one thing, all right? All right, that's it. Get after it.